Hello again, everybody. Welcome to USA Wrestling Weekly. I'm Scott Casbury. Here now, this week's news and features from USA Wrestling, the national governing body of our sport. USA Wrestling's newest senior world champion, freestyle star Jordan Burroughs, continues to receive major recognition for his incredible performance at the 2011 championships in Istanbul. It was last week when Burroughs was selected by the U.S. Olympic Committee as the USOC Male Athlete of the Month for September 2011. Athletes from all Olympic sports are eligible to be nominated for the honor. Burroughs was selected from a vote of national media and Olympic leaders. The USOC recognized Burroughs after he won a freestyle gold at 163 pounds September 18th. Burroughs won 5 matches on the way to the title, including an impressive victory in the gold bout over Iran's 2010 world silver medalist Sadegh Goudarzi. Burroughs was competing in his very first senior world championships and is the first U.S. world champion in men's freestyle since Bill Zadick in 2006. Now, in the USOC balloting, triathletes Lucas Verzbikaz was second behind Burroughs, and track field athlete Galen Rupp took third. This past weekend, the University of Nebraska recognized Burroughs in front of the Husker Nation. The sold-out crowd at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln took a break in the action of the Nebraska-Ohio State football game as Burroughs was introduced and honored. Jordan has become Nebraska's third wrestling world champion, joining past Huskers Bill Shear and Roland Gardner in that very elite club of champions. Burroughs is also the first U.S. wrestler since Stephen Neal to win NCAA and world titles the same year. Neal's performance dates back to 1999. Burroughs will not be resting on his laurels, as he'll be back on the mat only weeks after his world championship performance. He'll be scheduled to compete at the Pan American Games in Guadalajara, Mexico, Monday, October 24th. Burroughs joins 14 other U.S. wrestlers who are now in the final stages of preparation for the 2011 Pan American Games to be held in Guadalajara, Mexico. The Pan American Games are a major continental sports event held every 4 years, featuring top athletes from North, Central, and South America. Winning a Pan American gold medal is a major achievement. Greco-Roman will be contested October 20th and 21st. Women's freestyle is set for October 22nd, and men's freestyle is set for the 23rd and 24th of October. The U.S. will be represented by 6 past world medalists, including world champions Clarissa Chun in women's freestyle and Burroughs in men's freestyle. No U.S. team member has previous Pan American Game experience. All 3 U.S. teams will work out in the training camp at Colorado Springs prior to their departure date. In 2011, U.S. Greco-Roman world team member Joe Betterman will compete at 132 pounds. Betterman is looking to dominate his opponents in Mexico.
Things are going good, just getting the weight down and get ready to compete over there. You know, it's all an experience, and you learn from your mistakes, so I'm sure me and Leandro from Venezuela will be wrestling again here at the Pan Am Games, so I look forward to that. You know, I look to just establish, you know, that I'm better than these guys, get my #1 spot down there, and just, you know, they better watch out, you know, come Pan Am qualifier. But, you know, and I'll be scouting a little bit while I'm down there, just seeing what guys got. I know what most of them have. I'm just looking to go down there and get it done. I'm not, we're not doing the opening ceremonies or the closing ceremonies. I just want to go down there and get it done and come back with a medal, the gold one.
Veteran Greco-Roman star Glenn Garrison will be competing in his first Pan American Games at 145 pounds and is looking forward to the challenge heading into the Olympic year.
This is my last year wrestling, so every tournament's important, but this is kind of real important, you know, Pan Am Games. I've never wrestled in. Well, we've been working really hard over here and back at the Army base, Fort Carson, so I'm training smart and training hard. So I think it's a stepping stone, and it's important for me to go down there and put everything I've got into it and start my climb with the Olympic team trials. I think things are really starting to come together for me. So.
All 3 of the U.S. women's freestyle wrestlers competing at the Pan Ams were members of the 2011 U.S. World Team and are all top Olympic hopefuls. 3-time junior world medalist Helen Maroulis will compete at 121 pounds. Maroulis was 5th at the world meet in Turkey just a few weeks ago.
Training's been going pretty well. You know, I just got back on the mat a couple weeks ago. Found out that I had a bit of a tear in my elbow on my ligament from Worlds, so you know, I'm kind of trying to juggle that with getting some hard training in, but it's been good, and I'm really excited for Pan Am. So, wow, I learned a lot. You know, just from the training camps, how I have to work, to my mentality, how I have to be, just to, you know, expecting, you know, but anything's possible for my opponents. You know, I got a bunch of different fields at the World Championships. Some people more technical, you know, some people are just more grinders. Some people were funky to wrestle. Like it was just a wide variety of competition, and everyone was good at that level. So I'm excited to, you know, meet that challenge.
2010 world silver medalist Elena Peroskova is coming off a 5th place finish at the Worlds. Although she has not wrestled in the Pan Am Games in the past, she's very familiar with the competition she'll face.
You know, I took some time off after Worlds and, you know, slowly started rolling back into it. This week it's been a lot harder than last, you know, so slowly bringing it up. You know, training's not like we're preparing for the Worlds, but, you know, we're getting ready and excited, you know, just, it's going to be determined to, you know, try new things and some of the stuff we're working on. I would say I'm excited. Like I said, like the Worlds I didn't place as high as I wanted to, obviously, but so this tournament I'm going to get to come back, try things, some stuff I've been working on. Again, it's going to be really festive because it doesn't happen only 4 years. These girls are going to come up more pumped up because for them it is a really big deal because not all of them are probably going to qualify for the Olympics, so it's going to be some good competition.
The U.S. Olympic Committee announced this week that Terra, a global digital media company, will provide live streaming of all sports at the Pan American Games through 13 simultaneous HD channels in 3 languages, including English. Stay tuned to future episodes of USA Wrestling Weekly for all the updates and news on this year's exciting Pan American Games. Well, a team of 14 U.S. athletes had a strong team performance this past weekend at the Veterans World Greco-Roman Championships in Poland. Veterans are athletes who are 35 years old and above, and 5 U.S. wrestlers won medals, the most captured by a U.S. Veterans Greco-Roman team in history. The highest placement among U.S. athletes was from Utah's Greg Stensgaard, who claimed a silver medal at 187 pounds in Division D. That segment there, that division, set for wrestlers who are 51 to 55 years old. With strong offense, Stensgaard opened with victories over opponents from both Iran and Poland, but was defeated in the championship finals by Germany's Michael Bulgren. Stensgaard had the German in danger of a pin in the final seconds of the bout, but in the end, it just wasn't so. For his efforts, Stensgaard was named the Mat.com Wrestler of the Week. 4 U.S. wrestlers took home bronze medals from the weekend. 138-pound Californian Ronald Hughes won his bronze in Division C, 46 to 50-year-old athletes. Hughes went 2-1 for the day, defeating Mehmet Bektas of Turkey in the bronze medal bout. Hughes is a past veteran Greco-Roman world champion for the U.S. Chris Brown of Maryland added a bronze medal to his collection, this time at 167 pounds in Division D. He stopped Reins Mueller of Germany in the bronze medal bout and finished with a 2-1 record. This is the 3rd straight year Brown has won a Veterans World Medal. He finished with a silver in 2010 and a bronze in 2009, also serving as team captain and leader for the trip. Victor Ibar of Maryland won his bronze medal in Division C at 127 pounds. Ibar defeated Viktor Elienko of Russia in the bronze medal bout, capturing his very first Veterans World Medal. 187-pound star Steve Contarino of Florida earned a bronze medal in Division E for 56 to 60-year-olds. Contarino, who has competed on many past veteran world teams, scored a huge victory over Sergei Klimov of Kazakhstan and claimed his medal. 187-pound Peter Hagg of Illinois lost his bronze medal match to 5th place in Division E. While the U.S. is one of the nations with the most active veterans wrestling communities, each year a large number of U.S. adult wrestlers travel overseas to test themselves against the best in the world. It's a great opportunity for competition and provides a wonderful setting for international goodwill among sportsmen. Another group of American wrestlers will compete this weekend at the Veterans World Freestyle Championships set for Tirana, Albania. We'll have an update on that competition in next week's show. Well, a team of U.S. freestylers competed at the Ramzan Kadyrov Cup in Russia last week. That's a top tournament in the wrestling-rich region of Chechnya. None of the U.S. competitors on the tour won a medal. 2 members of Freestyle Team USA finished with a 1-1 record in their weight class, but were unable to compete in the repechage rounds when the wrestler they lost to failed to reach the finals. Going 1-1 in Russia was former Oklahoma State NCAA champion Coleman Scott, who parlayed his weight at 132 pounds. He joined former Pittsburgh NCAA champion Keith Gavin at 185 pounds. Coaching the U.S. team was Bloomsburg head coach John Stutzman. Now, the next time Freestyle Team USA competes in Europe will be at the Stepan Sarkisian International in Armenia, October 22nd. Scheduled to compete in that event are 2008 Olympic champion Henry Cejudo, along with former NCAA champion from Cornell, Troy Nickerson. Well, Roddy White from the NFL will headline a brand new poster from USA Wrestling. We'll talk about that and more when we continue.
Each season, Liberty Mutual's Responsible Sports Community Grant Program awards $65,000 to youth sports organizations and school sports programs that demonstrate their commitment to responsibility in youth sports. Your organization could be one of our 20 winners this season. It's easy. Simply visit responsiblesports.com and click on the Community Grant Program. Administrators register their organization with the program, then reach out to rally parents, coaches, and team supporters to log on and review either the Responsible Sports Parenting or Responsible Coaching Guide. Then complete the quiz and showcase your mastery of the concepts. Every successfully passed quiz is worth a point that you can credit to your favorite youth sports organization or school sports program. Connect with friends, family, and neighbors to rally more support. The teams and schools with the most points at the end of the grant period win. It's that simple. Watch the leaderboard throughout the grant season, then rally more of your supporters to increase your totals. Liberty Mutual is committed to celebrating and championing youth sports and to financially supporting organizations that demonstrate their commitment to responsible sports. Join the movement and start earning points toward your community grant.
Well, the headline on the new wrestling poster from USA Wrestling says, Roddy White is a great pro football player because of the training he went through as a wrestler. Now, as part of its commitment to promote and grow the sport, USA Wrestling has created the poster that encourages football players to participate in wrestling as well. This project was done with the support of NFL superstar Roddy White, who recently visited the USOTC. White spent time with athletes, coaches, and staff in Colorado Springs. The poster shows Roddy White in the wrestling room at the USOTC wearing a USA Wrestling warm-up. He holds a football helmet with the USA Wrestling logo, all the while balancing a football. White is a talented three-time Pro Bowl wide receiver from the Atlanta Falcons, known for his toughness and tremendous skills. He was a two-time state high school wrestling champion from James Island, South Carolina, and has agreed to work with USA Wrestling to promote the benefits of wrestling to the football community. The 11 by 17 poster is available at no charge via the internet. It can be downloaded as a PDF file and brought to a local printer for reproduction. It can also be customized with contact information for local wrestling clubs and school programs. Now, this is all part of a program USA Wrestling has created to provide marketing tools for our wrestling leaders to use in your communities. Coaches, parents, fans, and wrestling supporters, you can find a number of other posters and marketing resources online at themat.com. Well, in September, 2008 Olympic freestyle champion Henry Cejudo joined 7 other U.S. Olympic and Paralympic champions who took the trip of a lifetime, touring Great Britain's 2012 Games venues and historic destinations. Through the Team USA Britain-bound program, Cejudo was among the star athletes who were selected to spread Olympianism to young Britons during various school visits and other activities. In his journey to Great Britain, Cejudo toured Old Trafford, Manchester United Stadium, and the 2012 Olympic soccer venue. He spoke at a college sharing his thoughts about the Olympics and wrestling. He visited the Beatles attractions in Liverpool. He wrestled a Viking in the ancient city of York. He explored Brigham Rock's spectacular rock formations that were formed some 300 million years ago. He saw the famous Tower of London. He led a wrestling clinic at SCORE, a Team USA training site which will be used by U.S. athletes at the London Games, among many other adventures. Well, the other U.S. Olympic heroes on the tour include Jeremy Campbell, 2008 Paralympic discus and pentathlon champion, Brian Clay, 2008 Olympic decathlon champion, Allison Jones, 2008 Paralympic cycling silver medalist and 2006 Paralympic skiing champion, Nastia Liukin, 2008 Olympic gymnastics champion, Heather Mitz, 2008 and 2004 Olympic soccer champion, Rebecca Soni, 2008 Olympic swimming champion. Henry talked to us about his journey.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Henry Cejudo here. I'm finally here in beautiful Great Britain, where I've been here for 3 days. It's been an exciting and exhausting 3 days, but I've had a chance to visit some great sites, meet the locals. I mean, I'm talking about going to the Manchester Stadium, seeing my first castle ever. So you guys, please follow us. Visit teamusa.org/BrittonBound, and you guys stay tuned for what we have to offer.
Henry's journey, along with other Olympic stars, will be shared online through 20 different videos that will be posted at teamusa.org/BrittonBound. On a sidebar note, Cejudo recently made the move to Columbus, Ohio, and is training at the Ohio RTC, where he will prepare for the 2012 U.S. Olympic team trials. Cejudo talked with Kevin Schlosser of BuckeyeWrestling.com about his decision to train in Columbus and his prep for the Olympic year.
They brought me to Columbus, the beautiful weather. No, I have the best training situation out here in Columbus. I have Sean Bunch, Reese Humphrey, Logan Stever, Angel Escovedo now. You know, it's the best room for lightweights in the country. If not, possibly definitely top 5, top 6 in the world.
Well, the women's college season is just now getting underway. The programs and the Women's Collegiate Wrestling Association have already started hosting duels and tournaments. The WCWA features 15 collegiate varsity wrestling programs with many of the best young women wrestlers in both the U.S. and Canada. Archie Randall and the Stars of Oklahoma City University look to win their 4th straight WCWA national team title. OCU opened the season with the #1 team ranking, coming in at #2, last year's WCWA runner-up Simon Fraser of Canada. Rounding out the top 5 teams in the preseason rankings, the University of the Cumberlands at #3, King College at #4, and Always Tough Lindenwood at #5. Now, the last team to win the WCWA Nationals before OCU started its impressive run was the University of the Cumberlands, the team champion in 2008. Showing early season dominance in the dual meet showdown of the top-ranked teams, OCU scored a 44-3 victory over Simon Fraser, beat the University of the Cumberlands by the same score, 44-3, and defeated King College 31-10. Now, a number of star athletes returned to the collegiate scene this year looking for national titles of their own, including Oklahoma City. Features 2 returning WCWA national champions who enter with #1 rankings. Oklahoma City's Christy Davis at 143 pounds and Brittany Delgado of Oklahoma City at 191 pounds. Davis is a 2-time senior world champion and a 9-time senior world medalist, one of the greatest women's freestyle wrestlers of all time. Another #1 ranked returning WCWA champion is Gabrielle Henry of the University of the Cumberlands, checking in at 116 pounds. Now, a 2-time WCWA national champion is the talented Michaela Hutchison of Oklahoma City. She holds the #1 rank at 123 pounds and has won national titles as a freshman and sophomore, placing 2nd last year as a junior. Now, in addition to Hutchison, there are 5 other WCWA runners-up from last year who enter the season with a #1 tag. Among them, King College star Allie Reagan at 136 pounds. Reagan had a fantastic summer, winning a junior world bronze medal for the U.S. at 138 pounds in Romania. She was one of the fastest improving athletes on the national scene just this last year. The other 2011 runners-up ranked #1 in the preseason, Daphne Ann Hodgson of Simon Fraser at 101 pounds, Emily Martin of King College at 109 pounds, and 130-pound Sienna He of the University of the Cumberlands. Joining them, 155-pound standout Kendra Lewis of the University of the Cumberlands. Now, the 2012 WCWA National Championships will be held at King College early, January 28th. This will serve as a qualifying event for the 2012 U.S. Olympic team trials to be held in Iowa City, Iowa. Well, USA Wrestling has announced that the ASICS Kids Freestyle and Greco-Roman National Championships will return to Utah for the next 2 years. The event will take place at the UCCU Event Center on the campus of Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. The tournament scheduled for June 26th through the 28th, June 25th through the 27th as well. The ASICS Kids National Championships has been successfully hosted by USA Wrestling Utah now for the last 4 years. The tournament has shown impressive growth in recent years. The 2011 tournament had the highest athlete participation in 10 years, an all-time record turnout for Greco-Roman as well. Last year, 575 participants represented 34 states. This event is the final two legs of the USA Wrestling's Kids Triple Crown Series, the most prestigious honor in youth wrestling. Now, to win, an athlete must win folk style, Greco, and freestyle national titles the same year. For information on the ASICS Kids Freestyle and Greco-Roman Championships and all USA Wrestling national and regional events, we invite you to check us out online, usawrestlingevents.com. All of us at USA Wrestling, themat.com, and USA Wrestling Weekly are set to provide regular updates in coming weeks for the U.S. Olympic team trials in Iowa City. Stay tuned. Wrestling fans, USA Wrestling has launched a top social networking site designed for you. USA Wrestling Nation is the latest innovation provided to the wrestling community by our sports national governing body, USA Wrestling. Post photos, blogs, and videos. Interact on boards. Keep up with your favorite wrestling personalities with USA Wrestling Nation. It's free to register. Join the thousands of wrestling fans that have already signed up and become a part of the USA Wrestling Nation at usawrestlingnation.com. All of us at USA Wrestling, themat.com, and USA Wrestling Weekly are set to provide regular updates on the 2012 U.S. Olympic team trials, April 21st through the 22nd in Iowa City, Iowa. Now, the qualification process for the trials has already begun, and just last week, USA Wrestling announced the first 65 athletes who have earned a spot in that important field. Each of the three Olympic styles have different qualification process as proposed by their individual sports committees, presented by USA Wrestling and approved by the USOC. Athletes who have already qualified include the following: past U.S. World and Olympic team members in all three styles, the top three place winners at the 2011 U.S. World Team Trials in men's freestyle wrestling. This includes an impressive list of past World and Olympic medalists, included 2000 Olympic champion Rulon Gardner in Greco-Roman, 2004 Olympic champion Cale Sanderson in men's freestyle, 2008 Olympic champion Henry Cejudo in men's freestyle. Now, Kurt Angle, the 1996 freestyle Olympic champion, has also indicated that he plans to try out and is also on the list. World champions include 2002 Greco champion Jermil Byers, 2008 world champion Clarissa Chun, and 2011 world champion Jordan Burroughs. Numerous past world medalists in all three styles have already punched their tickets to Iowa City. The next scheduled event providing opportunity to qualify for the trials is the important Sunkist Kids International Open in Mesa, Arizona later this month, October 29th and 30th. Well, we'll have further updates on the qualification process in coming weeks. You can get more information right now and order Olympic trials tickets online when you visit Iowa City to London.com. Well, the Glenn Brand Wrestling Hall of Fame of Iowa announced its class of inductees for 2012. The event will be held at the National Wrestling Hall of Fame Dan Gable Museum April 14th. The class includes Dale Barr, Kelly Ward, Ken Snyder, Hugo Autopolic, and the 1950 NCAA championship team from then Iowa State Teachers College, now known as the University of Northern Iowa. Barr was an NCAA champ and a three-time All-American for Iowa State. He coached the University of Michigan years later, from 1978 through 1999, compiling a 221 dual meet victory list. Ward was a 1979 NCAA champ and three-time NCAA championship finalist for Iowa State with a career college record 126, 10, and 2. Snyder was a two-time Division II NCAA champ for Northern Iowa, winning titles in 74 and 75. He was also a two-time Division I All-American for the Panthers those same years. Now, Autopolic was the head wrestling coach at Iowa State from 1924 through 1953. His teams compiled a 159, 66, and 5 dual meet record. Autopolic coached Iowa State to an unofficial NCAA team championship in 1933. Autopolic passed away in 1953, leaving that tremendous legacy. Now, the Iowa State Teachers College, again, UNI, won the 1950 NCAA championship title. USA Wrestling volunteer Denna Massey of Council Bluffs will be presented with the Russ Smith Community Impact Award, given to a person demonstrating exceptional local impact on wrestling within the state of Iowa. Congratulations to all those being recognized, and inducted. Hey, thanks for joining us each week. We'll see you next week right here on USA Wrestling Weekly. Good night, everybody.